Join us here on the Inland Sports Show. He is making his show debut. It's his maiden voyage. It is head coach Eric Martinez of your Valley View Eagles. And Coach Martinez, welcome to Moreno Valley. I know the Eagles. They have big expectations every year. So as you get your hands dirty with the program, what are some things that you've liked about the Eagles this offseason during the summer as you get ready for the start of the 2024 season?
I just like we have good numbers. Kids are really great. They're really excited about, something new. They've really bought into what, I'm bringing to the program and what my coaches are bringing to the program. And I think it's a lot of excitement going on right now of what we're going to, what our expectations are for this year.
Coach, I'm old enough to remember because it wasn't that long ago. I remember standing on the field at Valley View for a state championship game. They've had some good teams in the past. So what do you think it's going to take for Valley View to be in that conversation of not only a league championship, a CIF championship, and maybe even beyond? What do you think it's going to take?
I think obviously one is the kids buying into somebody new. I know it's always hard when you start off with a program and you want to bring certain values of certain things to a program that like you said haven't been relevant really. But I think the kids are here. I think we have a good bunch of core players that I think people are going to be pretty excited to see what we're going to be doing next year. I think it's a lot different than what they've been showing, and I'm really excited to get this going and see where it takes us.
Coach, what would you say are the hallmarks of your kind of football team? I mean, is it a team that's going to be physical? Is it a team that's going to score a lot of points? How would you kind of describe your brand of football?
Well, I always want to score points, right? I think with what I always want to be physical, fly around, make plays, always creating that, extending plays, stuff like that. I think I'm more of a defensive-minded coach. Obviously, I'm a defensive coordinator too. So, I focus a lot on, always having a good defense. Usually we have enough good players where, they score points, stuff like that. But, I always pride ourselves in that, when they play us, they know that they were out there playing against a team that was pretty physical and well coached, and a team that, it's going to come out and hit you in the mouth, hopefully, And I think we're on our way.
Well, Coach, I know you were at Diamond Ranch. You've got ties to Upland. Who are some of your coaching mentors? Like, who kind of influenced you in your coaching style?
Well, obviously, Coach Salter was a big influence on me. I was with him for around 8 to 9 years. He, being under him, just pretty much a lot of the football that I learned came through him and his brother, Tim, that was, he was a longtime coach at Bishop Amon, stuff like that. Picking his brain. I mean, I called him yesterday for tips. So it's like it never stops. It's always ongoing. Coach Rice, who was the principal here, was we were together at Colony. We won 2 championships there together. So that was a big, it was a big decision for me when he asked me to come over here. That was, no brainer for us to be back together. It was something that I was really looking forward to.
Yeah. Does that connection make it that transition to a new school easier like that?
Oh, a lot easier, because you always want the administration behind you, obviously, and they are. I think the administration here is really excited about what is coming. I think they see a change in the culture and the way the players are as student athletes. And I think that the buzz that is coming around right now is okay, let's see what Valley View is going to bring to the table this year. And I think people, like I said, I think people are going to be pretty shocked about as far as the different type of football that we're going to be playing this year.
So, Coach, as we do this interview, does it feel like, oh my gosh, the season is here, or my guys are ready? We got the helmets and pads. They want to hit somebody else. We're ready. Let's do this.
I wish we say we're 100% ready, but you as a coach, you're always saying, man, we need to do this, we need to do that, and I got a pretty good staff where the guys are all dialed in. Yeah, we want to start, but every time we get closer, okay, well, we need this guy or that guy, we need help here, and I think as far as where we're at, I think, like I said, it's a process, most definitely, but I think we'll be ready week 1, so week 0. Yeah.
So, Coach, who do you scrimmage next week, and what are you hoping to see from your Eagles in that?
We scrimmage Diamond Ranch and Nogales.
Of course, right?
Well, it was kind of cool because when I got this job, I was kind of late, so he got hired late, and I know Chris because he was at Northview when I was at the Diamond Ranch. He was the OC there, so it was kind of, I knew that their scrimmage was canceled because they got a new coach at Santiago. So I said, hey man, look, that's why I look around when we're right here. You know what I mean? So we kind of got it together and it worked out. And he told me he was going to go to Nogales. I said, look, I'm down to drive down there too. And so it worked out. And I think, good to go see some of the guys. It's always cool.
Yeah. Plus, I'd imagine too, like having that relationship already built in. You want that controlled, kind of safe environment, right? To work on things.
Yeah, because it's a scrimmage. We want everybody to get out healthy, and God forbid nobody gets hurt and stuff like that. And I think we've been knowing each other for so long. Like I know Matt V. I don't know him well, but I know of him, and I think we all understand that it's a scrimmage. Let's get in and out, and let's get ready for the next week where it's for real now.
So, Coach, give me a pleasant surprise. Like you take over the program, and it's like all gas, no brakes, right? You're probably just like, okay, there's so much we got to do to get ready for this first game of the year. But so you jump into the program. What was a pleasant surprise you've had about maybe your players, administration, the red field, anything?
Well, the red field was cool. I mean, that was different. You know what I mean? Because we played them when I was at DR. We played Valley View. They didn't have a red field, so. When I got here, I was like, oh, this happened. But, I think the surprise that I really was excited about was the players. I mean, we have a good bunch of players. We have size. We have speed. Where, I was kind of didn't understand. I didn't know that, because I didn't know anything about Valley View. So I just pretty much jumped in both feet and went to the weight room one day, and I was like, oh, wow, we got something here. Just by looking at them, and then after with the summer and all that, I figured out we got some guys that could go. And again, I don't know, I think it's just a matter of us putting them in the right places for them to excel, and we have that I want to say what's that word I'm looking for. We have those guys that I think by putting them in the right spots, we're going to be really well. We're going to do really well.
All right, Coach. I'm just pulling up the schedules right now. Who do you have in week 0?
West Valley, I believe.
West Valley, okay. Yeah, and they've had some success too. Like that's. Do you feel like in that first game you'll learn a lot about your own guys?
Yeah, well, it's weird because like I don't know really too much about everybody out here. I mean, I stopped pretty much at the 15. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So. I know of these schools, obviously, and I think the league got changed on me. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Welcome to the Raincross Conference. Yeah, it's always moving around.
Yeah. So it was, the last time I've been out, it was closest would be Colony. You know what I mean? But I think the schedule that is set for where they have us, I think it's pretty good. I think it's right where we got to be to test us. I think obviously our biggest challenge will be Colony week 3. But the rest, they all played well against them last year. So I think, like I said, for us, where we want to be and where we want to go, I think it's a good schedule for us.
Well, Coach Martinez, really appreciate the time. Congrats on the Valley View gig, and we can't wait to see the Eagles out there flying around. Yeah,
man, me either. I want to unleash these guys and see what they do. You know what I'm saying?
That is Eric Martinez, the head football coach of the Valley View Eagles, here on the Inland Sports Show.